How to always be listened to and understood. These are the 5 most typical barriers we deal with in communication. 1. Affective obstacles, various point of views, bias as well as stereotypes. Perceptual barriers are internal. If you go into a situation assuming the person you are speaking to isn't going to comprehend or take interest in what you have to say, you might end up unconsciously undermining your initiative to make your factor. You will certainly employ a language that is ironical, dismissive, or perhaps obtuse, consequently estranging your conversational companion. 2. Attitudinal obstacles, lack of interest or relevance. Attitudinal barriers to interaction may arise from personality conflicts, bad management, resistance to alter, or an absence of motivation. Efficient receivers of messages must attempt to conquer their very own attitudinal obstacles to assist in reliable communication. Perspectives are generally developed by an individual's viewpoint and can be hard to alter. When this obstacle bypasses the concentrate on professionalism and trust in the workplace, it can be alongside impossible to collaborate. This barrier is not an easy one to break down. It is very important to be aware of your perspective, as well as try to understand the root of it. It will certainly be a slow-going procedure, however, allowing yourself to change your attitude will be worth it in the end. 3. Language barriers, lingo as well as word choice. Also, when connecting in the exact same language, the terms utilized may work as a barrier otherwise completely recognized by the receiver. For example, a message that consists of a lot of specialist jargon and abbreviations will certainly not be recognized by a receiver that is not acquainted with the terms made use of. Objective: to translate all relevant files, utilize an interpreter when necessary, talk to your firm concerning giving language classes, and also attempt to say visual techniques of interaction as typically as possible. 4. Psychological obstacles, bottling feelings out of rejection to reveal feeling. We are commonly educated to be afraid words appearing of our mouths, as in the expression anything you say can and will certainly be used against you. Conquering this anxiety is tough, yet essential. The technique is having complete self-confidence in what you are saying and your certifications in stating it. Individuals usually detect insecurity. By believing in yourself and what you have to state, you will certainly be able to communicate plainly without coming to be extremely involved in your feelings. 5. Cultural barriers, worths and also beliefs. Various societies, whether they be a geographical culture or merely the job society of a company, can hinder developed interaction. Specifically, if both cultures clash. There are even subtypes of cultural barriers such as generational and standing. Generational obstacles involve different age having different techniques to work, which leads to disputes when older employees think more youthful employees are loafers. It is particularly widespread today with the negative view of millennials. Condition barriers are about people accommodating to workplaces where standing as well as condition are highlighted. Frequently they have problem adjusting to liquid workplace where work titles are not highlighted, as well as manufacturing techniques do not constantly adhere to a fixed set of standards. In these instances, it is very important to discover common ground. The first step to getting rid of interaction obstacles is to identify the barriers you have. We are all guilty of developing obstacles. Even if you never text at supper or participate in political conversations. If you're being truthful with on your own, you can create an example of among the 6 obstacles and also exactly how it impacted a relationship adversely. Interaction is difficult, as well as this short article is not out to lie about that. Interaction is likewise not a one-way road. It takes work, real effort, to successfully communicate with someone, no matter what the subject. Attempt to recognize when the 6 barriers creep right into your day-to-day discussions. It is very important to mirror and understand what set off the barriers. Did your liked one claim something you really did not agree with? Did you scoff since you discovered it sexist or painful to your personal beliefs? Rather than putting up an obstacle, connect just how it made you feel. As well as do not hesitate to use I statements. For instance, if someone makes a joke that is upsetting to you culturally, inform that person, "I understand you're making a joke, but I really feel harmed when you state those points because I am a part of that culture as well as I feel like you're laughing at me." It does not guarantee the individual will suddenly reverse as well as apologize for their means, but it is a step in the best instructions. Assured the following time they most likely to make a joke like that, they'll at least be reluctant as well as keep in mind how their words made you feel. Interaction and also getting over the obstacles that can get in its way is everything about confidence in knowing that your viewpoint issues, yet everybody else believes their viewpoint issues, as well. Do not strike somebody for an opposing side, however don't bow out the conversation either. Break down a brand new obstacle every day, and also always be a part of the discussion. Don't forget to like our video.